Hi, I'm Rob.
I'm Rick.
Trevor. Derek. Keith.
And we're Adelitas Way. If you're not in the now, you're in the nothing.
So the Hinder Tour, how's that been going so far for you guys?
Amazing. I mean, we're coming off of a Seven Dust tour, and we're a little beat up at the end of that run. And I feel like the Hinder guys rejuvenated us. So this is they're being amazing to us, and as hospitable as a band can be to another band. Mm-hmm. So this is great.
Mm-hmm. Now, you were mentioning the Seven Dust tour. How was that for you guys? And how was the Seven Dust crowd reacting to it?
It was a tough tour. I think we did our job every night. We went out there and rocked bases, and I think the band did the best job that we could do. You know what I'm saying? I think the Seven Dust fans are very loyal to Seven Dust. I mean, I think we could have went out there. It was like 5 trapeze artists holding each other up, and they still would have been like, yeah, it's pretty good, So I think we did nothing different than what we do every night. We just go out, give 100%, and throw down.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think you brought over some of the Seven Dust fans to?
Of course. We definitely turned some people over to the dark side.
Nice.
At the end of the day, we're a diverse rock band. We have songs that fit active rock radio. I feel like we have some songs that fit top 40. I think we show a lot of different sides of our band. I think Seven Dust is a little heavier. They got more of a metal bass. And I think that our band is we definitely took some of those rock fans and brought them to our side, but we're also trying to expand out.
Mm-hmm. Now, since the last time we talked with you guys, there's a new face in the band.
Yep.
How did you guys go about meeting up with him and bringing him into the family?
I met Rob through a very good friend of mine that's in another band, signed Roadrunner, called Taking Dawn. And I love the kid. Right when I met him, I was like, this guy's really easy to get along with. I mean, it's been, our band vibe is just unbelievable. It's 5 friends out on the road having a good time, and I think this is the first time that it's ever felt like it. Usually it was always kind of like 4 and then 1. Mm-hmm. But this is the first time I feel like we're really united as a group.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you remember the first time that the 5 of you guys got down and actually jammed together for the first time? What that was like?
Yeah, I mean, it's
the new guy in the band.
You got a player like Rob coming into a unit that's already very cohesive. I mean, we've been playing together for years now, and I know every move these guys are going to do, and he's such a solid player. It's a big step up from our previous players. Rob is one of the best guitar players that I play with, and it was just like coming in, everything was just so tight, and the vibe on stage is good, and it's just, I mean, honestly, it's I'm a dick, and I got to work on the mic. No, it's great. I mean, the vibe's great.
Mm-hmm. Now, what can the fans expect from your guys' live show now?
It's progressed massively. I mean, I think if you've seen us, I think last time we were here with like Breaking Benjamin, or it's been a while, a couple months, and I think the people that came and seen us last time, I feel like we did a good job last time, but I feel like we just progressed the band. We played more shows. We got better songs. You know what I mean? I think we've really, really come a long way from where we once were. I think it's our time now to really make some noise in music. I think our first album was a great starting point. I think it was a great point to get the band out there, get us known, but I think now we're here to do damage, and we're here to stay.
Mm-hmm. And definitely can tell that by listening to the songs off the new record, which, I mean, it's one of the best records that's out right now.
Thank you.
In my opinion.
Thank you so much.
It's like when I was talking with Hinder earlier, I was like, there's very few records that you can put on and you can listen to it from start to finish, and you guys are one of those that you're not skipping, going, that song sucked. Let's go to this one. And it's one of them you can listen to, and it's a roller coaster, keeps you entertained from start to end.
That was the goal, man. I bought a lot of records where I'll skip songs and I'll go forward, go backward. I listen to the same song 3 times, and that's the goal, I think, that we wanted to not have. We were like, let's make a record from front to back. Let's pour our hearts out. Let's make something that is going to be, ultimately we're shooting to make one of the best rock records of the year. That was our goal, and we didn't settle for anything less. Mm-hmm. We pushed ourselves. We pushed, our producer. We pushed everybody. We pushed the envelope, and I felt like the result was Homeschool Auditorium. That's what we got out of it.
Mm-hmm. let's talk a little bit about the making of that record. Did you guys do anything different in the studio? Like, use anything equipment-wise different that you normally wouldn't have used?
We did a lot different, not in terms of equipment, but in terms of just vibe. I mean, you know, we didn't put any pressure on ourselves making the record. We did a lot as a band. You know, it was very natural record. You know, we all went in there. It was like what you picture an album being like when you first get signed. You have this dream of what it's going to be like making a major label record. You're like picturing yourself in this just amazing place, an amazing studio. Like you picture these things. On our first record, unfortunately, you know, it didn't go down that way. You know what I mean? We had a miserable shit in the band, you know, who ruined our time there. We're in Chicago, it was freezing. I mean, there was a lot of factors in. You know, the first record, I was kind of like, dude, let's get this thing recorded and done. Let's get out on the road. You know, on the second record, we all hung out as a band. We all, you know, stayed in Malibu for, 2 months together, had a great time. You know, literally the view out of the studio was of the ocean and the beach, and we just had, you know, when it was over, you're excited because your record's done, but, you know, you're kind of like, you had such a good time. We had so much fun.
Now, did everybody contribute to the writing process with the new record?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a big difference, a big sticking point in this record. You know, I didn't, you know, on the first record, those songs accumulated over 5 years, you know what I mean? I wrote Last Stand in 2006, you know, and it came out in 2009. You know, I wrote with some different co-writers. On this record, you know, I stuck with 2 co-writers and then the band. You know, and it's just, like I said, the pressure was minimal because, you know, we just sit in a room and jam. Nobody telling us we need this kind of song, we need that kind of song. It was just very, very, we did what we wanted, we turned it in, and the label loved it.
And that's something that's rare nowadays, is having a label get behind you to support something you do that you're 100% creative and control of.
They let us do it, man. They let us pick the producer. They let us do the songs we wanted. They let us pick our mixers. They let us pick the name of our album. You know, they really, they believe in our band, and like I said, I'll say it again. It's gonna be our year. It's our time.
Now, how long did you spend recording the different parts, like the drums and the guitars and bass? I
mean, these guys are professionals, man. You know, I think, you know, I want to toot his horn because he's next to me, but I think Trevor is one of the best drummers out there. I think he's a showman and he's a solid studio drummer. So, you know, he banged the drums out for like 3 days. You had the whole record done. You know, and the same with everybody. I mean, you know, you get these guys on guitar and the tracks are laid before I'm even ready to come in. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, we're done, lunch break. You know, all the guitars and all the drums are done, and then I have time to focus on singing and getting the vocals right and get the performance right. The first record wasn't like that. The first record, you know, there was you know, a lot of factors that affected the making of the album, and you know, I got rushed singing the entire record. You know, and just this is the vibe. It's just way different. You know.
Now, over the last couple of years, the social network sites, the Facebooks and Twitters, have popped up. How have those things kind of affected your band?
It's amazing. I think it's the perfect way for us to you know, interact with our fans. You know, people really care about us, and it's how you build a die-hard fan base. You know, I think it's established. You know, we have a great relationship with our fans. I like to, you know, we like to stay active on Twitter and Facebook and Spank Wire, all that stuff. You know, we like to stay very active on that, and I think it's given us a direct connection with our fans, and that's why when you come to a show, I mean, there's a lot of Adelitas Way fans there. People want to see us, they want to interact with us, they feel like they know us, they feel like they want to support us, they want to buy records, they want to be a part of what we're doing.
On a side note, Spank Wire is better than you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wouldn't know anything about any of those.
Nice. So, having the road experience that you guys have got over the last year or so, is there any particular area of the country you guys look forward to going back and flying when you guys?
Yeah, the beaches.
Yeah.
You know, where's
we're never at.
We're never there anymore. You know, I mean, I love. You can't pick one city and just say that's your favorite, because, you know, you show up to the middle of Missoula, you know, and that crowd is ready to go. You know, so they're you know, everybody would be like, oh, the best show we ever played was in Malibu. You know, that's not the case. It's all about the fans. You know, you show up, and some cities just, you know, you go on a certain night with a certain band you're out with, and they give it your all. They give it their all. You know, we've showed up to Texas, you know, in Dallas, and you know, played the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater, and the crowd was just insane. You know, then we showed up to Texas where they suck, you know, so you can't just pick one city, one spot. It's more about the people that are coming, you know.
Now, being the summertime, there's lots of festivals going on. What would you say like the strangest lineup of like maybe a festival show you guys have done? You guys
In Cleveland, we played with DMC.
We played with DMC before.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. That was intense.
There was like 8 cover bands and DMC, and us and Saliva.
Wow. What about on the opposite end of that? What would you say that the strangest venue you guys have played has been?
That grocery store.
We played a grocery store in like the middle of nowhere. Where were we at? Where was that?
Oh, it was in.
That was like
Casper?
that was in like Hogwarts Castle or something.
Casper.
You know, like we were in Narnia. We played a grocery store. You know, no, I don't know where it
The
was.
place we're going tomorrow is basically just like
Wasn't it
a
in
rodeo
Yeah.
I think it was Casper.
field.
You know, we played the Electric Cowboy where there's like square dancing going on while we're playing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, do you see, looking out over the fans when you guys are on stage, do you see the fans reacting more to any particular song than another
Of
one?
course. I mean, they're always going to react to what they know. You know, we play Sick, the crowd goes crazy. We play Invincible, they go crazy. You know, like, it's all about that familiarity to them. And, I mean, I think we get a reaction out of every song because we perform them very, very intensely. You know, we leave it all on the stage, but when we play Sick, man, they get going.
On the subject of Sick, let's talk a little bit about that video. How long did you guys spend filming that?
Like 4 hours.
Really? It was quick.
Quick, short and quick. Gotta save money.
Nice.
You know, videos ain't getting the spins on MTV or VH1 or you know. So it's content for online, for YouTube, for just for the fans, man. Viral videos. You know, no need to go drop 60 grand on a music video anymore. In and out.
What did you guys use to shoot that? Did you use like a professional video crew? Or
Yeah, we had a great team, man. You know that we had a great concept. Everyone put together a great idea for the video. I think it looks fresh. It looks cool. You know, it's not a video that's been done 7,000 times. And you know, we tried to do the best we could with what we were given, and I think it came out phenomenal. You know, I'm very happy with it.
I know I was interviewing Richard from Filter here recently a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about how the newest Filter video they shot with the T2i,
Oh yeah.
and just did the whole thing with that, and it was like the cheapest video they've
It's all about saving money, man. It's about you know things are becoming everything's become more digital, and you know records aren't moving like they once were. You know no one's going platinum anymore, so you got to save money. And you know for us, we want to be a cost-effective band, so we can keep staying on the road and performing for the fans. You know.
So after the Hinder tour, what's in the works for Adelitas?
Carnival Madness,
Ah,
which
nice.
we're really excited about. You know we're gonna be out with our friends, Theory of a Dead Man. Super excited to share the stage with Alter Bridge, and I just think that it's gonna be amazing. What? Oh, I know exactly what you're saying.
Nice. So after that, you guys gonna get a break after the Carnival Madness tour? Or you
Yeah.
gonna stay on the road?
No, I think we'll take a little break and then we'll go back out. You know, I think it depends on the right opportunity that comes. You know, we're supposed to go out with Three Doors Down, and unfortunately, you know, the stars didn't align the proper way. You know, hopefully we'll be able to show the road those guys later on.
That would have been a good pairing between the two.
It's been great. You know, it would have been, I think, a perfect pairing. But you know, there are factors that are out of our hands. You know, and I think we'll eventually get with those guys at some point. But they need to show us the love. You know.
Nice. We'll give Todd a call. Hey, what's up?
No, this is a band we love to tour with, man. You know, we'd love to play with them. It's just, you know, this particular moment didn't work out.
Mhm.
You know, so I'm sure we're gonna find something. If not, we'll headline.
Cool. Well, hey man, I think we touched base on everything.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys taking a few minutes to chat with me.
Dude, thank you so much again, man. It's good seeing you again, dude.